Testing 1 2 3 mic check. Testing 1 2 3 mic check. Testing the levels. Testing the levels. Levels are good. 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 Doubles are good. Doubles are good. Doubles are good. Levels are good. I know the level. I know the doubles are good. But are the levels good? I think they're good. Yeah, man. You see how that's what I'm talking about, bro. About being careful about what you're watching in the morning, bro. The financial media specifically, bro. Look at my thumbnail. I'm proud of this thumbnail. Check this thing out. Please, is that what happened or not, bro? Did the media and everything just lead a bunch of people to the slaughterhouse? These sheep down here, everyone that said, "Oh, we're fading the market. We're full on bearish now." Did you get led to the slaughterhouse? Did you short the market or anything? You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the shit I be talking about, bro. You feel me? Just led y'all right to the slaughterhouse, dude. Now, bro, look at this. When I first, you know what I'm saying, jumped on, like before market open, look, bro, all of this whole watch list was red damn near, except for like 3 things. Now the whole thing's green, bro. So, again, that's why I say, bro, like, you keep your bias out of it, first of all. And if you can't do that, if you cannot keep your bias out of it, because it's hard to do sometimes, I'm not going to lie. But if you cannot keep your bias out, and I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong chart. If you cannot keep your bias out, bro, the one thing you must do is not let anyone else's bias deter you from what you're thinking and your plan. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean when I say keep your bias out of it. And especially keep everyone else's bias out of it. And everyone's bias, you know, that's mainstream media. It doesn't, and it isn't all the time mainstream media. Sometimes it's, you know, untraditional media. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, people's streams and, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that. Bro, you gotta just, like, leave the biases out of it. And like, I'm like, obviously when something important's happening, like, you know, like FOMC and all that, yeah, you have to pay attention to stuff like that, obviously. Like major real news, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like when JP's talking, you feel me? Like that's something you have to pay attention to if you're trading, especially intraday or, you know, on any time frame. You feel me? But in anything short of that, bro, like you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm saying, just be very careful with the, like, who you're listening to. And it's not that I'm saying that, it's not derogatory. Like that I'm saying, like, if you, you know, if you're watching a certain person's stream or something, that guy, it's not derogatory towards them, but it's more for your safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know what I'm saying? A person, like, even if you already have your plan set up and you're not necessarily, you already have your your bias and your plan set up and all that, like, and you know that, um like, you'll pick up on people's biases subconsciously. That's what I've realized, because I look at the data, like, when I go back and look at my trades, and, you know what I'm saying, what I did wrong and what I did right, which is obvious. You have to do that in order to get better, right? You have to go back and look at your trades. I mean, it's you're really supposed to have a journal, a trading journal, that, you know what I'm saying, in a spreadsheet. And I have the spreadsheet. It's an Excel spreadsheet, and what it does is, you put in, like, all your trades, and it gives you like, data points, and shows you basically, like, which setups were more profitable, which ones weren't, on what days do you trade the best on, the setups that do the best. You feel me? Like, it's a spreadsheet like that, right? So that's what you really need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Documenting your trades, especially going back over them to see where you could refine anything, or if you know what I'm saying, especially if you had a bad day, you need to go back over that. And I know it can be painful to relive those experiences. You feel me? But it's necessary in order to get better. Look, the SPY's on the highs, bro. Damn near. But dude, going into this morning, you would think, right, that we'd be dumping and bearish as hell, right? From all the rhetoric, right? You feel me? But like, I forgot, you know what I'm saying, my train of thought there. But yeah, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, journal your trades, and see what you did wrong and how you can improve upon your strategy. Okay? And what I've come to realize is that there's been days where I've had my plan, you feel me, mapped out in advance, my levels drawn out. You feel me? Like, okay, if we test this level, I'm going to do this. If we start looking weak at this level, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? If we come down here and hold this support, I'm going to do this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like the normal stuff that you're supposed to do. You feel me? But then I started seeing that, like, hold on. Like at the end of the day, I'd have a red day, and I'd be like, well, if I would have just stuck to my original plan and drowned out all the noise, like, I would have actually did good, made a lot of money. And I was like, why is that? Like, why am I having a good plan, a good thesis, etc., and it actually works, and all the signs were there that it was gonna work, but for some reason I didn't take that plan. Like, I did the opposite, and I couldn't figure it out for the longest. And, you know, like, I just I came to the conclusion that it's because, you know, you know what I'm saying, I picked up on some bias somewhere watching some, you know what I mean, someone stream or some mainstream media or something, and then my whole plan that I had went out the window because I'm listening to someone else. You feel me? And like, and listen to this, like, I constantly tell myself I don't have a bias, right? I'm unbiased. You feel me? No bias, right? So if I'm constantly telling myself I have no bias, I'm unbiased, you feel me? And I don't want to have a bias. If I don't trust my own bias, why would I trust someone else's? You know what I mean? Tell me if you think that makes sense. And I mean, dude, this is why. Take a good look at that. Media herding sheep to the slaughterhouse. Okay? See these sheep down here? This is everyone that followed the mainstream narrative out there and maybe, tried to fade the market or something. And yeah, you got led to the slaughterhouse, bud. I hate to break it to you. But that's why I constantly say that, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, once you know what I'm saying, have at least a few years under your belt, I would say at least 3, you know what I'm saying, to actually really start getting it. I'd say you need at least 3 years. You know what I mean? Some people could do it in shorter time, maybe 2. Like I probably could have too if I you know what I'm saying, was trading full time for 2 years straight. But I wasn't able to do that. You know what I mean? So that took away from my learning days. And look, the SPY is all the way back up here, bro. Down there at 451. You feel me? Let's look around this market and see what's going on. See, there's obviously resistance up here. We can see it. Look. Let's get rid of these and get a clear picture of what's going on here. So look, now so where we were dumping at, remember yesterday I was like, oh, this looks like a good spot to go long at. You feel me? I went long, grabbed some calls, we dumped a little more, but then going into the close, like I seen us starting to run up. And it was actually my thought process that we would keep, and then I was watching it like after hours, and it was my thought process that we'd keep trending up slowly by slowly and probably gap up. But instead we gapped down and then started going back up, came down, bounced off a key off a key psychological level down here, 447.50s. These 50-cent increments, like on the SPY, are popping right now. These 50-cent increments, and I mean it's common sense. You feel me? Like nice, you know what I'm saying, round numbers. So look, now the SPY is front side. You feel me? What about the Qs? Now, not to say that we're not going to eventually dump, because obviously I still feel like we have to give some back. But I mean, the last 2 days we gave some back. We gave a decent amount back. I mean, I don't think that's going to be enough, but it may be enough for now. But I still feel like between 4,500 and 4,800, they pulled the rug completely. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about just going down 1% or 2. I'm talking about a like in the orders of magnitude of like a correction type of shit. So we're talking, close to 20%. Now I could be wrong, and I hope I am. But obvious resistance up here. Let's see what's going on. About 450.5, I say, is the resistance. 450.50s. Right there. We're trying to wick to the downside off of it right now, which is actually kind of bearish. And I mean, dude, look, this is like a double top up here, bro. Now, I mean, like any other day, I would fade from up here, and it's still looking like a decent fade, but I missed it. So now what we have to do is I mean, we've run up. I mean, this was a decent little recovery here, bro. From 447.50s up to 450, damn near 451. So, and then with this double top up here, we're looking increasingly bearish. You feel me? But at the same time, after a run up like this, you can expect some pulling back and some consolidation. If you would expect the trend to continue. So right now, and then I do see the S triple Q bouncing here. Look, so this thing's bouncing in a major way. It's looking like it wants to go up and try to go front side. First, it has to break above this 1813s. Look at Palantir. Now we're talking about a 1, 2, 3, 4. We've already quad bottomed on this level. So, I mean, if we come down and test this again, this would be the 5th time testing this. And I don't know what to think about that. Like, I feel like we keep testing it. Eventually it's going to crack, right? And by the way, I took my profits on Palantir. Nice little swing trade for me. I mean, up over 100% on that thing. With the market looking the way it was and still is. I just feel like it was smart for me to go ahead and lock in profits on that. And you know, I can always, I mean, if we come down, I can always get back in at a lower price and rinse and repeat. Or if we don't, then I could just grab some calls or something. You know what I'm saying? But like now I'm starting to we're starting to look bearish here. Look, the Russell ETF is look, you can see the top end up here too. So there's clear resistance across the market up here. Right here, double top, that would have been the optimal place to fade from. That would have been optimal. But look, everything's dumping and going backside now. You feel me? So I don't know what to think here. I mean, off this double top and this fade, cracking the 9 and everything and 450/50s, obviously that's insinuation of continuation to the downside. But also you have to take into consideration that after a run up like this, especially on an inherently bearish day, like you would definitely expect to see some pullbacks. Those are healthy. You know what I mean? Healthy pullbacks are essential for the trend to continue. Okay? But now as we're coming down here and going backside again. But another thing I watched is the SPY. I forgot what I was watching, but it kept. I don't think it was no, it was the Qs. The Qs just kept like, look right here, going front side, breaking back down, going front side, breaking down, front side back down, front side back down. You feel me? Like just chopping around previous close. You know what I'm saying? Look, the Qs faded down to the 120. Let's see if we can catch a bounce off the 120 at 375 flat. That's a major psychological level and a key level at this point. 375 flat on the Qs. So, I mean, let's see if we can hold it. It's looking like it wants to break down. And see, that 375, major psychological level and a key level at this point. But you know what a key level is. I don't have to explain that to you. But just keep in mind, if we do break down, you also have previous close down here. You would expect us to bounce off that, and we've crossed over it back and forth like 5 times. You know what I mean? So like they're playing with it. Look, the SPY faded off the highs, came down here and uh looked like it was gonna bounce off the 120. I guess we didn't get there. Uh Cracked the previous close and was able to regain it. I don't like this double top though. Look, one, consolidation, two. That's like a double top and a half. Because you got the consolidation station in there, mixed in there. You feel me? If that makes any sense. I know it makes sense. Makes sense to me. $450. And you see, that's another thing I was talking about. How they have uh basically like two levels, or two key levels, or significant levels, like right next to each other. Like, you know what I mean? Running parallel. I mean, you can't really say running parallel because any horizontal line is going to be parallel on here. So it's more like you have two significant levels like right next to each other. You feel me? So you got previous close here, and then you have 450 flat here, major psychological level. That's what I mean by like it's tricky in how they've been doing it. They've been having two levels like next to each other. So I mean, I guess you could consider it a range, but like when you're down in the trenches, I'm looking at these levels and not ranges. Dude, look at this. Man, nice spot. This would have been decent to go ahead and buy the dip, but dog, that's what I'm saying. Like the market was looking so bearish and all the rhetoric was so bearish that, I mean, make you think twice about buying the dip down here. But definitely down here, like where I'm seeing, like, you know what I'm saying, like the 448 flat, definitely. But it's just like if you would have got in right here 15 minutes after market open, I mean, yeah, that would have worked. You could have got out right here with enough size. But then as we start to dump and wash out, like you're like, oh shit, we're about to keep fading. So I mean, that's like a fake out. Looking like a liquidity grab, dude. Actually, let's go look at that. Where was it? Right here. That's a classic liquidity grab, because this wick on the right wick down further than the previous one. You know what I'm saying? But it happens so fast if you're watching it on the 1 minute. So we'll be dumping, and then we'll just wick down, like we'll wick. The wick will come all the way down underneath the previous one, wick until the upside, and then we'll start trending up. So that was looking like a liquidity grab just now, actually. But now look, we're starting to break down here. You don't want the SPY. If you're a bull, you don't want the SPY breaking down previous close. This 450. Now look, we broke below it here for a second. Well, actually 450. This is 450.05. So 450 is really like right here. It's right where the 120 is. So that's the real major psychological level. We'll just get rid of this one. And see, we're fighting to regain red to green here. Previous close. It's looks like it's about 450 13s or so. and it's tricky because we've been downtrending. We're fighting for it. You also have the 9 EMA right above it. So I mean, we could wick to the downside off that, and then we're under. We broke down and we went backside. But you also have 450 flat here, which I would think would be a major level, like psychological, technical, obviously a nice round number as well. Like, so let's see. But it was just like, dude, I've just seen it over and over. I don't know. Maybe it hasn't happened to you, but it's happened to me, bro. Like, where I've had the perfect plan, and if I would have just stuck to my plan, like, it would have worked. But you know, my bias gets messed with when I start listening to other people and their biases. See, we're cracking 450 here. Look, double top. I mean, I said I'd fade from up there. I was just too busy running my mouth at the time. And now I'm not liking this because the S&P 500 went backside. Where's 4,500 at? All right, 4,500. You feel me? It's going to be another major level here. Are we bouncing? Can't tell. Oh shit! We broke down the 120 and we're wicking to the downside off of it. Meta ran up and tagged damn near 316 and started pulling back. Hasn't gone backside yet. Nvidia been fading as well. Cracked the 9. It's getting close to VWAP. We're starting to come down. You can see it. See, I mean, what? Look, it was almost like a quad top. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, reject. You feel me? 1, 2, reject. So now that we've broken down 450, now the real washing out might actually happen. You feel me? And damn, I should have took profits. Well, when we're up here at the high of day, I'm gonna give it one more chance here because there's a level here. Look, 449.75. You know what I mean? That's a level too. Yeah, but really the 50-cent increments I've been noticing have been very powerful as far as support and resistance. Oh God, I'm on the wrong chart. My bad. Yeah, this 449.75 on the SPY, but I don't like how he broke down 450. So now they could possibly pull the rug and let this thing keep going. Let's see. I mean, right now it's definitely looking bearish. But again, this was a nice run up. You feel me? So you would expect to have some pulling back, but at this point we pulled back way too far, and I should have actually got out here at this double top at high of day 450.70, 450.80s. You feel me? Now if the Qs come down here and crack and go backside, I'm definitely out. Dude, look what happened to Apple, bro. What the wow, dude. Like, so I think they bought the rumor. They're buying the rumor, but I can't even say that because Apple's been bearish and not really doing nothing. So I don't even know if they bought the rumor. Doesn't look like it. You could still sell the news though. But just because they didn't buy the rumor doesn't mean they're not going to sell the news. Also, And they see now we got the S triple Q trying to go front side again. Right here. And then look, Palantir is trying to break down this support down there. It looks like it was holding decent. 1860s or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You feel me? But we have wicked under it before and then bounced again. But I just feel like, I don't know, this one might be the real one. You feel me? We have to actually watch the S triple Q and make sure this thing doesn't go front side. You feel me? And see, it looks like it wants to reject off previous close. And you can see Palantir starting to try to bounce again. So I mean, if you are a bull and you want the trend to the upside to continue, the S triple Q, in my opinion, needs to stay backside, and it needs to crack the 9 EMA, the 120, and come back down here and crack this $18 level. You feel me? Look, how many? I mean, that's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a quad bottom. What would it be? A quin bottom? A quintuplet bottom? Like, I don't know the correct terminology for that. No, never mind this messy. Matter of fact, let's get rid of all this. But look, if you look at the SPY here on the 15-minute, I mean, that's clearly a bullish chart, bro, on the 15-minute. The only thing is, like, how bearish we've been, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, we broke back down previous close in 450. I mean, it is a higher low if we can hold it. No, look, the S triple Q trying to bounce. Uh, 449 and change is looking like an intraday level here off the 15-minute chart. And then you can see we bounced off of it here. Gap down, started running up, rejected, started fading here. You know what I'm saying? So that level has had some action around it. And I would go ahead and call it significant at this point. Definitely. Look, see how the S triple Q is trying to go front side? Palantir is also trying to bounce. So I mean, both can't be true. One of these are lying. Either the S triple Q's lying and it's gonna reject off previous close and fade, or Palantir is lying and it's not gonna hold this quin bottom and crack and fade. But I mean, in my opinion, both things can't be true. Look at Carvana, trading at 52.32, bro. Man, dude, since Carvana had all that short interest when it was at like $6, I had my eye on it, and you know what I'm saying. Once that earnings beat, bro, and it gapped up by $10 with 60% short interest or whatever it was, and you can't see the Carvana chart. My bad. But it's trading at 52 and a quarter right now. Apple comes down. I mean, look how many times we've touched that level, 191 and a quarter. I mean, if you're looking at we gapped down to that level. Okay? Pre-market bounced here, wicked up. I don't know. That's right off the open, a lot of volatility, but did wick up off of it. Came back down, bounced again off of it, broke down, reclaimed it, bounced again off of it. So I mean, there's been some action on that 191 and a quarter. And in my opinion, nice place to buy the dip as long as the overall market participates. Meaning you need to be watching the cues, the SPY, and maybe some other tech or something to see if you know what I mean, there's some participation. I do like the way that the cues are still front side. We did fade a decent amount off the high a day. I mean, basically it was 376. We didn't quite get that high. We got up to 375.95. Might as well call it 376. But I'm gonna say the real resistance. Actually, I can't give you a real resistance off a 1 minute chart. First of all, I'm gonna say 375.50s on the Qs is definitely going to be a mug to get back by. See on the 15-minute, wicking to the downside off of it, broke above it for a second, wicking to the downside off of it, and just you see this candle, this candle, this candle, and this candle dance with that level. You feel me? So 375.50s, definitely be looking at that as a resistance, and at this point 375 as well. I mean, the only thing still going for the bulls at this point is that the Qs are still front side, but the S triple Q, look, still fighting to try to go front side here. Hasn't got there yet. But, you know what I'm saying? Palantir looks to have bounced, but dude, I feel like the S triple Q is itching to break above this previous close, and if that happens, the market will continue to fade. See, we just did, but they're playing with it. But look, what have I been saying? I'm liking AMD, even even after the earnings beat and then the dump and the bad news and all that, the downgrade, which basically triggered this whole sell-off. In the midst of all that, I mean, AMD has been grinding up, you feel me, and it looks like it's trying to consolidate on a higher low, like way up here. I'd say 114 could be resistance right now. As far as a higher low to hold, I mean, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say 113, 113.50s. Look, the S triple Q broke above previous close. That's not good for the bulls. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, look at this thing. So it finally broke down, but look, it broke back above it here, got up to 1830s and rejected again. And also 1830s coincides with VWAP right now. See, now as you see the Qs start to break down and go backside, it's looking increasingly more bearish. Like this high that we hit up here might have been the high a day on this thing, bro. Actually, because I swung a couple positions, I actually probably should have got out there. Because the theta, the time decay. Let's see what we got on the S&P 500. Look, I wasn't streaming at the time, but I was like, dude, we're gonna come in and fill in this gap. And that's what I mean. They're in the gap with the strap, dog. And we did fill it in. You feel me? And that's where we filled in the gap to the upside, double topped up here. You can see this significance of this 45, 19, 15s going straight across for 2 days. Was kind of chopping around it right here, rejected here, came up here, double topped here. Off this last touch, double top and rejection, we've been fading. So I wouldn't be surprised, you know what I mean? Like if that's the high day, but also we're still above 4,500 on the S&P 500, which I feel like is a major psychological level. What's above a major? Like a colonel, an admiral. That's an admiral, admiral level, not a major. That's a lieutenant. That's a colonel level. You feel me? Colonel, admiral. I mean, I guess admirals would be more dealing with the Navy. But you know what I mean. Just higher up than just regular major. You feel me? That's the analogy I was going for. Look, we're cracking to the downside bad. I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Look, dude, I should have got out here, bro. Like my shit was like back in the money, bro. But I was like trying to make a cool thumbnail and all that shit. You feel me? Look at Meta. I mean, considering from where we came from though, like look, the low a day on Meta is 309.93. So basically 310. We got all the way up to 315, 316. So even up here, as long as we can maintain this higher low, or at about 313.50s or 313, I feel like that's still decent. It's still a decent recovery. Meta has to hold that though. If we can't hold that, you know what I'm saying? Like I seen some violent price action just now. I think it might have. Oh, and I'll check in a second. See, no, this ain't looking too good. See how the Russell ETF's fading constantly, and now we're wicking to the downside off this 45.07, coming down with some velocity. Yeah. Like I missed my exit. So at this point, I feel like I need to go ahead and close out the trade. You know what I'm saying? Because we're coming down, bro. We're coming down. And we broke 449.50s. You seen price go up there for a second? That was kind of weird. You see that? It happened fast. It happened super fast. $449.25 is looking like a pretty strong intraday level. Because look, we came up, rejected off of it here, broke above it, held it as support all throughout this time period, and then bounced off of it and ran up. Now we've faded down substantially back down to that level. It's not looking like a liquidity grab though, because usually on the liquidity grabs, what I've seen is the candle on the right side wicks all the way low and causes us to bounce. But this one was a doja candle, and this wick didn't wick down that low. So it's making me think it's not a liquidity grab, and that we can actually we could actually keep fading here. And then we got the 9 EMA here. You know what I mean? All right, 449.50s. We're able to reclaim. Remember, those 50-cent increments have been showing some strength. You know what I'm saying? In general, like, does upside or downside, it doesn't matter. And this is what I'm talking about. Look, the Qs keep going front side then backside, front side then backside, front side then backside. You feel me? And on an inherently bullish day, like, you know, everyone said and thought it was, and it was, it probably still is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, on an inherently bullish day like that, I wouldn't expect the Qs to be able to go front side, break down, reclaim it, break down again, reclaim it, break down again, reclaim it. You feel me? If we're that bearish, I feel like once previous close has been broken down once or twice, if we're like truly bearish, like fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Maybe go, you know what I'm saying? Go half cash or something and not be totally risk on. We like the Qs shouldn't be able to keep breaking above previous close and reclaiming it over and over. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, who knows? This could be it. This could be the last breakdown of previous close, and we never get back above it. You feel me? Well, let's see. The S&P 500 is playing around with this 4507, and there is some significance to that level. You can see it. Look, we've had some action around that level. Look, we're fading. We bounced and gapped down, came up. This was acting as resistance for a decent amount of time. I mean, what are these? Are 3-minute candles? There's about 15 candles there. So, I mean, 3 times 15, I mean, about 45 minutes. It was acting as resistance. And then we broke above it and trended up and actually went front side, double topped up here off this, came back down to test this level again. And I'm actually not surprised that we bounced off of it, considering how much it held up as resistance, and for the amount of time it was acting as resistance. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that we bounced off of it, but can we stay above it is the question. And right now, obviously, it's looking like no, but I mean, like, on these levels, I mean, they'll break down. Like, it's like the false breakdown sometimes, or the false breakout. You feel me? I'm still liking Google. especially if we keep pulling back, you know what I mean, far enough so you can't see the Google chart. But if we keep pulling back, I like uh I like Google on the pullback for entry for the long term because it's hold on. It's my belief uh that Google is going to be able to um you know what I'm saying, bring AI to the masses more than any other company. Um, if you think about it, uh, I mean, Nvidia hit 450 up here and started fading. High day is 451 and change. It's looking like the resistance. There's definitely resistance at 450 flat on Nvidia. We hit that thing and started fading. Meta's fading. It broke down VWAP. But remember, the false breakdown of VWAP, consolidation under VWAP, is a setup as well. But I'm not liking what I'm seeing here as far as the bulls, because like we come down and broke down this level again, 450701. So I'd be worried if I was a bull. I mean, all the bulls are worried right now. But I'm talking about from an intraday perspective. Um, I feel like if the market has any chance of trying to trend up and recover, we need to break above this 4507 and then start trending back up and go front side again. Obviously. Now look, this Russell ETF was running up, started trending to the upside, and look, got the 195 flat and rejected. We all know 195 flat is a major psychological level. And dude, I was calling that shit out like the other day. I forgot what I said. That was a clue that the market was gonna dump and fade. First of all, like I seen the VIX gap up. You know what I'm saying? Like the VIX gapped up on one of these days. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Right here. So look, from August 1st going into August 2nd, when I seen the VIX gap up like that, I knew volatility was incoming. And then we gapped up again. You know what I mean? So that was a clue. There was something else. There was something else I seen too that made me think that we're gonna have some selling off or some type of pullback. Um, I mean, we haven't sold off clearly enough for it to be a correction, but a healthy pullback. Like it was the VIX, and it was something else. Forgot what it was. Oh, that day where we were just fading all day, and then at the end of the day, we just ripped to the upside out of nowhere. Let's see if we can find that. Where was that? There was a day where we were like bearish as hell, and then at the end of the day, we freaking just ripped to the upside. Wasn't there? It might have been here. Yeah. Pre-market. Yeah, I think it was this day. So pre-market, we were trending on up. Then, like, from market open on, basically, we were fading all day. And then at the end of the day, we gapped back up to the top. And I was like, damn, bro, that shit looking a little weird right there, bro. So that I seen was a clue that we're going to start fading. And possibly, you know what I mean, giving some back. And then the VIX gapping up was another one. And there's something else I seen too. Like, I can't remember. I'd have to actually go back and watch my stream. I mean, the Qs broke down previous close. But look, it's looking like we got a double bottom down here at 374 flat. Look. 1, 2. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Better lock the door. 5, 6. Get your crucifix. 7, 8. Don't stay up late. That last one's important for me, bro. I gotta stop staying up late. 9, 10. The Bulls are coming again. I thought that. It's funny to me, bro. One double bottom. 9, 10. The Bulls are coming again. We broke up. We're about, as long as we can hold 449.50s. Can't hold that. I don't know. The Bulls might be SOL. But look, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're so damn bearish, why is the Qs able to keep going front side? That's my question. You feel me? If we're so damn bearish, how can this thing keep going front side, breaking down, going back front side, breaking down, going back front side? You wouldn't expect to see that. You would expect to see it maybe, especially if we start the day down already. Like, I would, you know what I'm saying? We start the day off of a gap down. Like, I wouldn't expect the Qs. I mean, it's a long shot for the Qs to even be able to go front side. But the fact that not only did it go front side, but it went front side in a major way, but it broke down previous close back and forth like 5 times. You know what I'm saying? You would not expect to see that. And look, it's trying to go front side again. You would not expect to see that if the market was like world beater, world class bearish. You feel me? So again, and I mean, we're rejecting off a previous close, which happens to be 374. So that you know what I mean, makes previous close even stronger, bro. Actually, wait, no, it's not 374. It's about 374.50s. My bad. 374 is down here. I can make mistakes. I mean, nice little trend up with some pulling back. Trend up with some pulling back. Let's see if we can keep that same pattern going. And get back front side. On the Qs. I mean, Nvidia is trying to bounce. It's just having trouble with VWAP right now. See, look. The Qs are trying to go front side again. And at one of these times, either we're going to go front side or break back down. And then that's when you're going to see the real trend reveal itself. You feel me? In my opinion. But I don't have a crystal ball. So I don't know. Like, the only thing I can do is watch the price action and trade accordingly. That's it. That's all I can do, bro. I wish I had more power. You know, like that person that has that crystal ball. You feel me? So the Qs are attempting to push up and go front side again. Trying to break above 374.50s right now. There's about 20 seconds left until the new candle comes out. So I mean, you would hope that we're still front side when this new candle comes out. That way we can at least open a new candle above previous close, and that is at least something right now. Okay, and not dump right here. Just consolidate, maybe pull back a little bit. Pull back to the 9 in previous close. Just consolidate above previous close and this 374.50s. That's what, you know what I'm saying? What you want to see right now if you're bullish. Look at the S&P 500 now. Nice little double bottom down here. You feel me? Oh, George W. Oh, George W. right there. Courtesy of my man Trades. I think he came out with that. The George W. Obviously he didn't come out with the double bottom, but I'm just talking about, you know what I mean, the name, a new name for it. The George W. You feel me? Basically meaning a double bottom. That's all that means. And look what we did off that double bottom. Trending on up, trying to. What are we doing here? Are we trying to go front side again? Look, by the way, the Russell ETF has broken above this 195 flat major level. Let's see if we can hold it. And if not, at least a 9 EMA. And I'm seeing some a little bit more correlation. Because look, they both kind of like did the same exact thing at the same time. And actually, Google's doing it too. If you can see my Google chart, look. Looks just like the S&P 500 right now. Oh no, I gotta put my chart back in the right place. Because for some reason, this freaking platform doesn't like, it doesn't lock the chart into like doesn't snap them like into the grid. You feel me? I mean, nice little George W there with the push up. I mean, yeah. Oh, let's see something. So actually, I mean, yeah, you would expect to have trouble here at this level from an intraday standpoint. Look, we rejected there. Look, 45, 10 and a half. We rejected there. Tried to break out or break past it. Whipped to the downside. And then the next candle opened up and we bounced decent off of that. I need to see the volume. I don't know why I can't get the volume. I think they want me to pay extra. I keep forgetting, bro. Like they auto renewed my data again on because I want to try TradingView just because you know what I'm saying. I like how it looks, and I like how it looks, and it's very user friendly. Look, I got it open here. Look, like TradingView, like I feel like it's just. I mean, It's user friendly, bro. Like, and it's easy. Like, to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could just come put a level here, right there, boom, change the color of my levels. Feel me? Like, I want to use trading, like, but they keep renewing my market data. And then once they renew it for the month, like, you know, it makes no sense to switch at that point because you've already been charged for the whole month, whether you use it or not. You know what I'm saying? But another thing, the Fitch Ratings Agency is like a scolding parent calling out an undisciplined child, our columnist writes. Exactly. They came out and did the downgrade and like freaking made the whole market sell off. And it's starting to look like no one really gives a fuck about it because they're still buying the dip. You know what I mean? But that's the second. There's three major uh credit bureaus or agencies or whatever for the U.S. debt um rating or whatever. So it's Fitch, it's S&P, and there's one more. But I mean, the S&P they downgraded it like 10 years ago. But then quickly backtracked and said, "Oh no, we're going to re-upgrade it." But they never did. And even on that downgrade, obviously the market reacted, but then like just like now, like a day or two later, like, you know what I'm saying, everyone seemed to not care and they just went to buying the dip again. And that's what you're seeing here. So I mean that may be a strategy, a setup there. You know what I mean? But there's only one left though. There's only one agency left that could downgrade from triple A to A plus plus, I believe is how they do it. So we went from Fitch downgraded us from triple A to A plus plus. In my opinion, look, the SPY was about to go frontside just then, dude. The Qs are already frontside again. That's what I'm saying. Like, if if we're if we're world class bearish, the Q should not be able to repeatedly break down previous close and then regain it. You know what I mean? If we're truly world class bearish, like world beater bearish, you feel me? Does that make sense? I think it does. So the Russell, the IWM, ticker symbol IWM is the Russell 2000 ETF. Has all the small caps in it, I believe. And this thing got up to previous close and rejected again. But look, we're still right above 195 flat, which is a major psychological level. So you see how they're playing with it? You got a major psychological level and then a previous close, like, you know what I mean, right next to each other. But I'm not liking how we came up here and rejected off of that, and we're starting to fade. Let's see if we can hold 195. It's looking like we can't. I mean, you could see it from here. Trying to break down 195. Rejecting off the 9 EMA. Starting to come down again. but the Qs are still front side. Dude, the SPY almost went front side again. Look, we were way up here, bro. Let's see what Apple's doing. Look at that. Look, I told you, off that double bottom, bro. Like, I be looking about the dip there. Oh, I don't think I was streaming then. But I mean, if you look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a quintuplet bottom. And I mean, this is a decent little run up right here. $35%. 35% little incline right there. So, I mean, after a run up like that, you would expect some pulling back, especially when we have the 120 up here to contend with. I wonder, I'm so curious to see what Apple, like how Apple does on earnings, Apple and Amazon, because if their earnings, if they blow it out the water, we're going to rip to the upside. Doesn't matter. Like, I feel like even with the downgrade, if Apple and Amazon blow their earnings out the water, like I'm having a feeling that they will, especially Amazon, because of the AWS, Amazon Web Services. It's pretty advanced too. Like, you can go on there and like create your own VPN and shit. Like, their Amazon Web Services is it's the real deal, bro. It's not like just some like little side project that my guy's working on. Like, it's the real deal, bro. And I feel like as we move more into the future with AI and, you know, internet and web-based, cloud-based stuff, you know, that Amazon Web Services is only going to get stronger, in my opinion. Especially with the AI and all that. And this supposed Web 3.0, which I still don't know what that is. So look, double bottom, decent run up. Nice pullback here, pushed up. More significant pullback here. However, we pull back to the 9 EMA. And basically just pulled back to a higher low. Okay, and now we're bouncing again. All right, but what I'm concerned about is why isn't the Russell bouncing? See, it's wicking to the downside off the 9. You feel me? So this thing ain't moving. It's wick, and it's like it was stuck in a perpetual rejection to the downside off the 9 EMA there for a second. Seen that? I mean, the S&P 500 bounced up decent, put in a higher low. The new candle actually opened above the previous candle. But see, this thing up here at this 195, we need to see the Russell ETF go front side. See? Breaking down that 195, very key level right now, I believe. What's everything else doing? All right, you got Meta wicking to the upside off the 9 EMA, trying to go front side here. Looking like it wants to go front side. And remember, I just said that. The false breakdown of VWAP, the consolidation under VWAP, and then the push up and crossover VWAP. The only problem with that setup is then we had previous close right here, which obviously is a significant intraday level. So that's why you didn't see quite as much upside off that move that time. And also because the market, I guess, is inherently bearish right now. I'd be curious to see those market internals. So now we're pulling back again. Well, what is it? 4509 or 4510s? New candle just opened above that level, but we got the 9 EMA here, wicking to the downside off the 9 EMA. And then look, this thing's fading. We've clearly broken down 195. But I mean, just because we break down for a second doesn't mean anything. But as we open more and more candles below it, it starts meaning more and more. If that makes sense. Meta still struggling to go front side here. Let's get in the trenches and see what's really happening. I mean, we're trying to hold this 9 EMA and wick to the upside off of it. But the only problem is we got previous close here. And also we're chopping around previous close there. It was acting as resistance. So we just opened a candle below the 9 EMA and below the previous candle, which is obviously bearish. But I mean, it's seeming like there could be some buyers there. Don't know for sure. See, this is scary. Look, this thing done clearly rejected off previous close and broke down 195. And look at this. This thing's dumping now. It's going to be very hard for us to get back above that. It's going to be very hard. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's going to be hard. $45.06.90s on the S&P 500, the XPX, the big dog. As far as look, this thing's fading hard, bro. Damn, we're coming down. All right, so like right here, I mean, if we're gonna bounce or hold anywhere, I mean, without fading down too much further, I think it would have to be here at this 45.06. I mean, especially 4,500, but that's like way down there. So look, coming down, and we seen it. We seen it on that Russell ETF. But look, let's see what happens at this triple bottom down here, bro. The Russell faded down to 194.70 and is trying to stop the hemorrhaging and maybe bounce, but I don't know. That fade seems like it has some momentum behind it. Look, 1, 2, 3. Triple bottom. And this little range here. Look how long we chopped around inside this range. So you know that it's pretty significant. 1, 2, 3, power of threes. All right, let's get some power of threes action here and rip up and go front side now. See, the problem is we're in this gap. They're in it. They're in the gap with the strap, dog. And bro, Google and the S&P 500 chart, and I'm assuming the SPY as well, and the Qs, they all look identical right now. Like if you see this chart, and let me just go over here. Look at this chart. All right. Look at Google. Looks almost identical. Or the S&P 500. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Dude, the options on the S&P 500, bro, are so expensive. Oh my God. Like, I like this triple bottom. You feel me? But we got too much to contend with on our way back up. In my opinion. Look, we got the 9 EMA here. We're obviously wicking to the downside off of. They're trying to dump on it. You feel me? Even with them trying to dump on it, they squeeze it down, this candle, into a doji candle. It almost seems like as we're trying to trend up and they're dumping on it and squeezing like the bar of the candle down into a doji candle, it gives me like almost the analogy of like they're just compressing a spring. You know what I'm saying? And that's why this candle immediately opened above this one, and we're like bouncing, trying to cross the 9 EMA. You feel me? I mean, obviously that's probably not accurate and not how it works. I'm just saying that's what it seems like. And that's what I've seen a bunch of times. You feel me? Like when we're trending up and then they dump on it hard and squeeze it back down and start making it look like a doji candle. When that new candle opens up, we usually just pop. And we popped. We popped past the 9. Let's see if we can hold the 9. All right, we're wicking to the upside off the 9. Okay. Look, power of threes, man. 1, 2, 3. I mean, more times than not, it works. And I mean, it doesn't matter what direction. It could be to the upside or the downside. Dude, look at Google. Man, look at this. Look at Google. Off that double bottom right there. I'm liking Google, bro, even at these prices. Because I'm telling you, if you think you seen a run up on Nvidia because of AI, wait till Google starts employing AI to the masses. You feel me? Look at Tesla on the high day here. You know, I got that one of the Magnificent Seven in the long term doing work. But I ain't gonna lie, I cut my Palantir. Because, it hit my price target, though. My price target was 20. I really should have cut it like yesterday or the day before, whenever we broke above 20. That's when I should have cut it. But even with the sell off, you feel me? Um, I think I got out like around here or something. But remember, I got into play at like 750, either 750 or 850. So, close that trade out up over 100%. And I still like Palantir for the long term, but I mean, we we got to pump our brakes here, because if they're actually going to pull the rug and we're going to dump, it makes no sense to add it now. You know what I'm saying? Wait for them to pull the rug and we dump. That way you can get in on a decent pullback. Is what I would do. You know what I mean? Not financial advice. Look, the Qs are back front side again, bro. That's what I'm saying. Look, there's resistance here. About 374.90s, but I feel like the real test is going to be at 375 if we can get back there. But obviously, there's some minor intraday resistance here on the Qs. Dude, I don't know why this doctor ain't called me back yet. I gotta. They're trying to dump on it. My shoulder, my shoulder is. It's like halfway in, halfway out the socket, bro. Oh my god! Like, oh, they were just dumping on Apple. But even Apple, I mean, that's a decent little recovery off the double bottom. 1, 2, you enter here, get out there, bro. And look at the Qs. 374.84 is a problem area right now. It's looking like we're actually about to break above it. We just did. So now you know what I'm saying? If we can break above it and open a new candle up there, preferably more than one, a few candles, like at least 5, because that would be equal to a 5-minute candle. You know what I'm saying? That would be decent for the bulls. Look, they're dumping on it. They're dumping on it. There's 10 seconds to a new candle opens up. See, they were dumping on it, and now they started to buy it. Let's see what happens here. See, new candle opened above the previous candle. It's that compression analogy. Did you see it work just then? I know that's not actually how the market works, but just like visually and to kind of like give you an analogy of what it seems like, if that makes sense. And see, look, we pushed up, they dumped on it, squeezed it down into a doja candle. The next candle immediately after that opened above it, and we bounced up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But now they're doing it again. And now a new candle's about to open up right now. But see the difference? On that one, we were actually dumping and fading in the process of when that new candle opened. And that's why this candle opened below this one, and now we're looking bearish. And this is looking like this is resistance up here, bro. What's the actual real volume here? I'm gonna change that setting to get the real volume, because it just, I don't know. I don't know if I rather have it estimated and then go back and put the real numbers in, or if I rather it just update with the real numbers every 5 seconds. 'Cause that's the choice. That's the choice they give you. I mean, I feel like a lot can happen in 5 seconds. All right, so again, look, this is a problem area on the cues, bro. 374.80s. Look, we hit it here, rejected, hit it here, rejected, rejected, rejected. Actually, now, making me see a bit of a power of three action, that Trinity action. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hold this 374.50s, which is actually right here. So look, we're stuck in this range. And hold on for 1 second. All right. Had to do something real quick. All right, so crucial here, 374.50s. Obviously, a major psychological level. Right under that, you have previous close. And this thing just freaking dumped down the previous close. And it's freaking choppy, bro. Like, we're just breaking down and then regaining it, breaking down and regaining it. Like, what time is it? Oh, dude, we're about to go in the power hour, bruh. Wow. I need to freaking put a damn. See, that's what I like about Dash Trader. You can, um, like, you know what I'm saying? Make a clock and make it as big as you want. Put it right there so you can always see the time. Because sometimes I get carried away and I stop watching. Like, I stop watching the time. And it's not like I don't have the time here. It's on the chart. You just can't see it because it's not part of my scene on OBS. And then it's in damn uh world time or military time or whatever, which is fine. I mean, but see, we're coming down again here, bro. Damn, dude. I was playing with it too much. I should have took my profits up here, dude. But look, dude, look at the cues, bro. Like, why do we keep playing with this? Like, the false breakdown. And then we're like reclaiming it. You feel me? Like, I feel like as long as the cues are front side, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as the cues are front side, in my opinion, the market has a good chance to trend up. And who knows what's gonna happen here at this on this 10 minutes of terror. But dude, I definitely wouldn't want to be in nothing with any size then, bro, because like like I don't like that's just gonna be crazy. Right at 350. And watch what I say, bro. Just watch, you know what I'm saying? Like, a bunch of different charts. Right at 350. Apple stock receives optimistic ratings from analysts ahead of quarterly earnings report. Ooh. There was a live earnings conference call on Oxy discussing their earnings for I think it was quarter 2. I just clicked on it on accident. Yeah, Q2 2023 earnings conference call on Oxy, but that was an hour ago. I mean, that would have been interesting to listen to. Qualcomm shares slumped. Today's pre-market stock movers and top ratings. Qualcomm, Moderna, Qorvo, PayPal, and more. Palantir entered a bullish continuous triangle amid earnings release. What? When does Palantir release earnings? Five days and 21 hours left. To what? Because of I need to look at earnings and see. Look, the SPY's looking to go front side here again. Look. So we broke above 450. Major psychological level there. But the question is, can we hold above it for any meaningful time? And can we go front side again? If the SPY goes front side again and the Qs are already front side, see, the SPY going front side is reminiscent of the Qs breaking above 375 right now to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, the Qs actually broke above the 120 here for a second. No, the trouble area. There's a problem area up here, bro. Every time we get up there, someone doesn't want to see the market. You know what I'm saying? Recover, bro. Look at that. Every time we get up there, dude. Except for here, we broke above it. Bomb. Damn. I wasn't paying attention. Like I was trying to make my thumbnail. But I mean, look at this. Nice rip. Pull back to a higher low. Another nice rip. Pull back to a higher low, maybe. I mean, that's what you can hope. I mean, you know, if you're a bull, that's what you can hope for. Pull back to a higher low in the 9 EMA. We don't want to be breaking back down the 9 EMA right now, though. Look how price is wedged between the 9 EMA and the 120. Which one's stronger, you think, on a day like this? I would say the 120, as we're wicking to the downside off of it. And just because everything's so bearish, or was projected to be so bearish. And I mean, it still is bearish. I mean, the SPY's still down on the day. It's still backside. But the Qs are front side. So tech tried to do its thing today. Look, the Qs are clearly front side, bro. Look, we chopped around it here, held it for a hot little minute, rejected decent off of it there, came back down, false breakdown, bounced back above it, and now we've been consolidating above previous close here. for a minute now. These are 5-minute candles, so I'm assuming that's you know what I'm saying? Like, how many candles is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So about an hour. We've been consolidating above previous close now on the Qs. Look, that 120. The 120 is very powerful. It's a 120-day simple moving average. Not a EMA, SMA. 120-day. 4 months. Let's try to do a little bit of technicals real quick. I mean, even on, look, I mean, you can't really see it. I mean, the gap down obviously, you know what I'm saying, did some damage. But you know, if you're just looking at it from market open on, I mean, which is here, this chart looks pretty bullish. That's a 5-minute. Let's go back to the one. Get in the trenches. Yeah, they're dumping on it. Oh shit. My vape one day, baby. Dude, it's gonna be. I know, like, when I really have to, like, stop smoking, like stop vaping, because I used to smoke cigarettes, like Newports. Freaking, I guess we're like at a pack a day, damn near. Like, me and my child's mother used to smoke cigarettes. We used to go through a pack a day, damn near. And then we switched to vaping. Right? But I feel like when I eventually give it up, like when I eventually have to give up smoking in total, vaping and all that, like, I'm gonna have such a damn nick fit, bro. Like, it's gonna be impossible to be around, bro. For at least 3 days. After 3 days, everything chills out. All right, let's just see the Q's done broke above the 120 again, broke back down. You feel me? It's like playing. Let's see what this overall trend looks like. I mean, the heat. My little watch list is looking. It has a lot more green on it than red. That much I can tell you. Here, I'll show you. Look. Look at that. So, are we inherently bullish or bearish? I don't know. Looks pretty bullish. Know what I'm saying? Now the Qs are trying to. This is a 5-minute, but I don't like the way it's going. Breaking down again, rejecting off that look. Rejection off the 120, rejection off the 120. So that's what I mean about that 120, bro. That 120 don't play no games. It doesn't. Look. My bad, dude. Oh, I was on the wrong chart. Sorry. Yeah, look. The Qs skipped off the 120 rejection. Got up here, rejected off the 120. Bounced up again, rejected off the 120. You know what I'm saying? That 120 serious, bro. 370, 374.50s is looking like the level for the Qs to hold, which is down here. But I'm seeing more of a level here at about 374 57 or 60s. We're breaking down that. So let's just go to 50. Look, I feel like as long as the Qs are front side, bro, and we consolidate up here long enough, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the market can start to trend up and maybe even recover, like go green on the day. I mean, the Qs are already green on the day, but I'm more talking about like the SPY and the S&P 500 and the Russell ETF. You feel me? All right, look, we're at the 120 again. Look, keeps getting freaking smacked at the 120, bro. Look at that. Every time we come up here and touch it, we get smacked. We got the Russell here coming up to try to test 195 again. The S&P 500 seems to be trading in a range. This is looking like the range to me. Trading in this range right here. So let's see if we can break out of the range to the upside. It's a tall task because you got the 120 right there. But look, the Russell ETF, look, just pushing right up against 195. And as you see weakness and a bit of a rejection, this thing rejects even more. I mean, Google is at a triple top right here and rejecting off of it decent. Look. Look at that. Triple top right there on Google with a decent rejection. Oh, Lord. This might be the one, boy. This might be the one, boy. Dude, because we got up here to the top of the range and hit that shit and like faded in one candle, like half, damn near all the way down to the bottom. And now we're seeing the Q start to go backside. That's what I'm saying. This could be the one. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This could be the washout right here. This could be the dump. This could be the rug pull. Because now, I mean, without the Qs being front side, like there's nothing, you know what I'm saying, helping prop the rest of the market up. You feel me? Now, we've come down here a few times. Look, right here we broke all the way down below it. Right here we broke below previous close. We wicked down past it here. You know what I'm saying? And now we wicked down past it again. But look, they're selling into it hard here. Look, see these wicks? They're selling into it hard, bro. So that leads me to believe that they don't, I mean, someone doesn't want the Q's front side. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm still like, again, the fact that we're able to keep breaking down and then reclaiming it, it's just I don't know. I feel some type of way about that. You feel me? I feel some type of way about that. But and then look at Palantir. Trying to recover. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. They freaking bounced off that thing 7 times. I don't even know what the 7. Oh, the S triple Q's bouncing decent right now, dude. We dumping hard. Yeah, that was it. Look. That was it right there, boy. Like after a dump like that, dump, like I find it hard to believe that the Qs can recover from that. In my opinion, about 374 is what we're trying to bounce off of. I mean, moment of truth right here. I'm starting to see a little bit more red on that on that watch list. Trying to hold 449.5 right now. Not looking likely in my opinion. Let me see. Bounce, 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 bounce. So 1, 2, 3, maybe power of threes. I mean, really, you know what I'm saying? It would be down here. But, I mean, you can consider these bounces off that 449.50. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3. And then the fourth one is where it goes down at. Either we bounce and start trending up, or we crack it and dump. And then you can see it on the S&P 500 right here as well. So the real level, I feel like, is 4505. Same thing like the SPY. And then you got the Russell ETF fading now, clearly backing off 195 in a major way. You know what I mean? But definitely, there's definitely some price action and range to trade off of today, bro. All right, look, here it is. 1, 2, 3, right here. That's not looking like a false breakdown or a liquidity grab. Look, we've broken below all that. We're just entering power hour. But look, you got the Russell ETF coming down and cracking levels that we bounced off of before. Like this 194.70. Look, double bottom here. This is reminiscent of a liquidity grab, in my opinion. But we're seeing some bearishness right now. Look, Meta done faded, cracked, went backside, dumped, cracked major levels. You know what I mean? Again, though, considering from market open on, I mean, we're trying to hang on at least to a higher low. Nvidia almost the same, but we're just I feel like at this point we faded a little too much. But again, like, I mean, up here is where you take the trade at the fade. If not there, then here or here. Like, I mean, now depending on if they pull the rug or not, I mean, there still could. I mean, we could fade more, and there could still be gains to be had. Especially now, though, we're coming down bad. Yeah, we're washing out so bad right now. 449. Damn, boy. Oh, I missed my exit. Like, dude, we're flushing. We're flushing. Oh, I'm on the wrong chart. My bad, dude. Fuck, yeah, we're flushing though. And you can see it. Go look at the S triple Q. It's like damn near. It's ripping to the upside. Uh, in my opinion, it seems like it should be close to the high of day. Of course. Of course. Look at this. Damn. That would have been a nice fade right there, bro. Ooh, the double top. I mean, I don't know how. I'm not comfortable chasing it though. Them them 449 puts are looking decent right about now, and they're pretty expensive. I mean, not pretty expensive, but they're up there. $4.49 puts, boy. If we bounce up a little bit, maybe get to like 449.50s and start encountering some weakness, I'd be interested in fading those. I'm on the wrong. Am I on the right chart? Yeah, I'm on the right chart. I am seeing. I don't know what this means. Look. So obviously a fade. Obviously a fade. But I mean, at this point, you have to consider that like a healthy pullback, an inverse healthy pullback. You feel me? See what I'm saying? That's an inverse healthy pullback right there. Look at Tesla though. I mean, Tesla didn't fade quite. Wait, hold on. It's a 2 minute. Yeah, Tesla didn't fade as much as everything else. Look, again, the 120 got down to that 120 and kind of stopped the hemorrhaging for a second there. That's why I like to use the 120. I mean, Tesla likes to do its own thing, so you can't really take much from that. Look at the S triple Q. See how this thing's way up here? It's looking like it wants to top out though. Hold on, let's go to a slightly higher time frame for some clarity and some logic. Let's see what happens here. That 1830s. S triple Q, and see if we can reject off that and start fading. If we can, we might get a run up going into the close into power hour. It's definitely not guaranteed. Look, AI dumped and went backside. Um, definitely the bearishness has come back. We need to jump in the trenches here. Watch this thing close up here, bro. Damn. I mean, AI was fighting, bro, all the way up to 40 at one point. I mean, resistance here at $40 flat. You can clearly see it. Straight across. I don't know what the S triple Q is doing right now, but it seems like we kind of, you know what I'm saying, are topping out a little bit. I mean, we stopped ripping to the upside. So in order for the market to start trending up at this point, the S triple Q needs to break down, needs to reject off this, break down the 9, the 120, crack this 1830s. And if that happens, we can possibly see a trend up and somewhat of a recovery going into the close. I mean, a new candle just opened, and it did open below the previous candle, but it seemed like it immediately wanted to bounce. But it seems like it's having trouble with the 9 EMA. Make sure I'm on the right chart, yeah. All right, dude. We got to keep our eye on that thing. I mean, it might fade, or it might come up and test the top again and then reject and fade, or it might just rip right past it and the market might flush. Who knows? But I feel like that 10 minutes of terror is gearing up to be crazy. And when we're bearish like this all day, I feel like the 10 minutes of terror is going to be bearish. Meaning we're going to freaking dump hard. But again, there is a contrarian school of thought as well. Meaning, like, since we've been you know what I'm saying, bearish for the most part, and all the rhetoric and everything was bearish, especially that we could get maybe like the inverse of it. Let's clear off these charts. Yeah, this thing about to try to wash out more, maybe. I don't know. It seems like we came down here and stopped the hemorrhaging at about 373.50s. And I mean, that's exactly the spot that the S triple Q got to and was topping out and started kind of fading off of. Look, right here, same thing, just the inverse. And what did I say? If the market has any chance of attempting to try to, you know what I mean, trend up or recover, or, you know what I mean, halfway recover or do any type of trending up, you're gonna want to see this S triple Q reject off this, crack again the 120, the 9 EMA, and really crack this 1830s. You know what I'm saying? That's the last piece of the puzzle. But as I see like a AMD start to bounce, maybe like a AI start to bounce, Palantir start to bounce, it makes me think that we are gonna crack this 1830s. I mean, we broke below it a few times. Now a new candle just opened up, like basically on the level. I think it actually opened up at 1829, so right there on that level, and it looks like it wants to wick to the downside of the 9 EMA. And I'm starting to see a little bit more red on this. I mean, no, there's still a lot of green on there. Carvana, I mean, it's trading at about 51.50s. Mara's been fading. It's down to 16 and a half. SoFi has broke down $10. Amazon is actually bouncing right now. It bounced off 128 and a half. Baba is actually bouncing and attempting to trend up. Microsoft is actually bouncing and trying to go front side right now. So, I mean, all that seems like, yeah, the S triple Q does break down this level and fade some. And look, here's the SPY on the 15-minute. You can clearly see us bouncing, or we stopped fading at least, like off this 448 and 3/4. Oh, it's a 15-minute. Let's get back over here. What we got? Okay. 373.50s. Look, I'm telling you, like those 50-cent increments have been you know what I'm saying, they've been pretty powerful as far as levels. Support or resistance, doesn't matter. It's just a level in general. And look, oh shit, look, the S triple Q has coolly broken down this 1830s, but we need to see more than that. But it is good that we broke down that level, and that level's been there. So look, as this thing starts trying to bounce, you see weakness. You see AMD wicking, trying to reject off VWAP. You see Palantir wicking to the downside. You see the Qs with some wicking here. I mean, the Qs were over 374 for a second there, looking like they wanted to try to make an attempt to go frontside one more time. One more time. Music got me feeling so free. Celebrate and dance so free. Look at Google. Google. I'm telling you, I'm liking Google for the long term, bro. I mean, I mean, everyone's always liked Google for the long term, but now with this AI, uh, you know what I mean? I'm liking it even more. Look at this S&P 500, little V. So it looks like on the 2 minute. About the three? The 3 minute. Look, actually came down to 4,500. 4,500 and a half. Trending up. But I mean, if we're going to pull back, yeah, that's fine. But once we go to pulling back past the 9, Houston, we have a problem. 4504 and 3/4 is the level. All right, 4505. Wicking to the upside. Also off the 9 EMA and the short term. We're trying to break down again. Meta has broken down considerably. Let's see right here. 312 or 312.50s is what you would hope for Meta to hold if you're long it. All right, this Russell ETF reclaimed 194.70. Has been consolidating above it for a while, but wicking to the downside off the 9 EMA. And I'm definitely seeing more and more correlation as I watch them together more and more. But what's strange is like I'll see like the Russell ETF maybe show a little bit of weakness or a little bit of strength, and it's like the S&P 500 is giving you more range off those little moves, which I would think would be backwards, but I mean, obviously there's no such thing. Oh man, yeah. Come on, dude. You're gonna start bothering me right now, dude. Of course. Wait, what's going on here? Okay. We came down here and bounced clean off of 4,500. Let's see if we can have some continuation. I mean, as I look around the market and I see that the SQQQ has clearly broken down that key level, and AMD has just crossed over VWAP, and then even the SPY's looking bullish, coming down and bouncing off of VWAP on the 15-minute. And then as I look over here to my little tech sector here, I'm starting to see some insinuation of continuation. You feel me? But no one knows. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can pull the rug at any second. Look, as we see, look, weakness on this ETFs. That's what I mean. Look, as you see a little bit of weakness on this thing, like you automatically see it on this. And the trend that I've been seeing is more range on the S&P 500 than on the actual Russell ETF. You know what I'm saying? Which I would think would be backwards, but maybe not, because I guess small caps. Yeah, no, that's backwards. Because you would think small caps would move more than the large caps, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what I would think. Now look, you got the Qs trying to come up here and go front side again. We've cleared 374. So I'm gonna say right now, bro, the Qs are a key level, bro. I'm sorry, 374 on the Qs is a key level right now, for sure. I mean, we pushed up decent, pulled back to the 9 EMA. Didn't even really, I mean, we did pull back to 374, but this candle basically pulled back to the 9. Dude, this thing just presented so much range to trade off of today, bro. And this is what you're looking for if you're trading intraday. A lot of range, either to the upside or the downside, and basically, I guess what that means is the VIX up, because that tracks volatility, and if you're trading intraday, you need volatility and range to trade off of. You know what I mean? Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. $449.50s. Resistance on the SPY right now. I mean, you can see it. It's going straight across. Look. Reject, reject, reject. Bounce, 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 bounce. Crack. And acting as resistance. I do like that we're wicking to the upside off the 9 EMA though. Make sure I'm on the right chart. And this is what I was talking about. Look, S triple Q. And topped out, started fading, cracked the indicators, cracked this key level, this 1830s. You know what I mean? So now, I mean, if you're a bull, you want to see this thing continue to fade and possibly get back down here to previous close, at least. I'm not saying crack it, but get down there. And look, just getting, yeah, at this point, we couldn't get back to previous close. We've cracked 374. Like, I feel like they're about to pull the rug. I could be wrong, but It's definitely looking like it, especially if we crack VWAP here. Yeah, 374 is the level. Gotta reclaim that 374. Dumped to VWAP. And is attempting to bounce. Let's see if we can clear 374 again. But see, then it's like you got 374, you got the 9 EMA right here. Then you got previous close up here. Then the 120 right above that. Like, no way, bro. No way that thing can get back up there unless that 10 minutes of terror. You feel me? That's it. I mean, it's looking like we're about to dump, bro. Oh man, that sucks. When like, oh, I was there, bro. I was there. So another thing I had to work on. It's all good though. You know what I mean? Again, like I'd never over leverage myself or trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, trade with too much size, bro. That I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that I'm willing to lose. You feel me? But you know what really? I mean, what really hurts is the fact that because I was like babysitting, managing in position already, like I missed out basically on all this good range to trade off of. So the opportunity cost, bro, like is, you know what I'm saying, very serious. And I mean, really, like I could have got out here and then traded the rest of the day, but I felt like the Qs were above previous close, and then the SPY finally got above it. I felt like we were gonna actually maybe have like a recovery or something. I was wrong, and that's fine. You can't be right all the time. No one's right all the time. Some people think they're right all the time. Damn, is Apple gonna shit? Apple done broke down this 191 and a quarter. I don't know. I feel like their earnings, bro. Like Apple has earnings coming. You know what I'm saying? What we got left? We got 20 minutes left. So 10 minutes to that 10 minutes of terror. I really feel like they pulled the rug for the 10 minutes of terror. But again, like I don't know shit. Them 449 puts are looking decent though. The 449 puts are looking decent to me. Damn. Even if you go out that far, that's only how much they are. I like the 449 puts if we start looking weak and crack VWAP. Let me see something. Just in case. Not saying I'm gonna get him, but I mean, oh, it's looking like they're setting up for the 10 to 10. Let's look at the VIX real quick. All right, so volatility came down a little bit. Right here, I knew it was going down on this gap up. Right there on the VIX. I was like, oh shit. See, I don't know. Them 449s, bro. But I feel like also, dude, we faded. We faded so much that they could try to hit us with the inverse. Look. But see, look, even if we crack VWAP, I mean, it seems like there's like clear support down here at 448. But on that 10 minutes of terror, bro, like that shit, we could crack, we could slice right through that. I'm on the right chart, yeah. Russell ETF continuing to leak and look weak. S&P 500 did make an attempt, then freaking pulled back in a major way, and is now trying to consolidate, but in my opinion, looking weak. As we're wicking to the downside. I mean, Meta's trying to make some type of recovery or trend up. So is Google. Hey, look at Meta. 313.50s. But the Russell ETF is looking weak. I mean, Nvidia, I don't know, it's looking like it wants to try to maintain a higher low and push up, but everything's looking rather weak. Look, you see Meta now wicking to the downside off 313.5. Well, how much time we got? 4 minutes left. To 350. I want to see this shit, boy. Look at Google. Oh, you can't see Google. I mean, Google's want to say something? I mean, obviously, I mean, Google's front side is trying to cross over view up. Yeah, like this Russell ETF. I mean, 194.50s. These 50-cent increments have been um, worthy of consideration. Looking to the upside off of it. Meta again, trying to break past 313.50s. Here comes the S&P 500. It's looking like it was trying to make a run, encountering a little resistance at the 9 EMA. Dude, Google's like above VWAP and wicking to the upside off of VWAP. But obviously, if I'm saying, if these are doing this, that can't last too long. Meta is trying to break above 313.5. Damn, like, dude, Meta is, has been a beast, to say the least. Here's the problem. This thing was fading, but it was able to break back above that key level. You feel me? That's the problem with Palantir's dumping. So I'm glad I locked in profits on that. I mean, but still, I mean, I still think it has a chance. But it's just not a chance I was willing to take. Okay, look, here comes this 10 minutes of terror. We got about 15 seconds left. Let's actually go like this. Less than 10 seconds. Here it comes. To the downside, like I thought. I mean, didn't really see as big of a move as I was expecting, but I think that might be because we've already seen all the big moves. But I mean, you did see an attempt at a bounce there. It's looking like we're just about to fade though, son. Good. Oh, I thought I was almost on the wrong monitor for a second. What? Barn burner? It sure was. Yeah, that's a good title. Just looking weaker and weaker, boy. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't have a crystal ball. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if the market continues like this, you know what I'm saying, for another day or so, we could be headed into a correction, maybe. Well, obviously, it depends on earnings. Also, that's another variable that is still yet to be determined. On Apple and Amazon. Now, if they miss and their earnings are bad, bro, that's I believe that would be enough to trigger, if not a whole correction, at least, you know what I'm saying, a few percentage, a few percent down, maybe like 5 or 10. Dude, Meta's fighting with that 313.50s with all its might. Okay, look at this. All right, so that triple Q has broken down that key level again. Looks like there might be a 1825 here as well. Minor level. What you'd want to see is this thing freaking start fading and dumping and go backside. I mean, look at Tesla, like, near the highs. So, I mean, that's decent. You know, I got that thing on the long term too. And I got in at a decent price. I think I'm up like 50, like 50%, maybe 60. When we were up at damn near 300 though, bro, I was up like almost 100% on that as well. Like it was like 79% or something like that. I was on the wrong chart. Damn it. Look, we're starting to see some bouncing coming back. Look at that. Look, you don't tell me the Qs are gonna go front side again, bro. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. Dude, look at this. The Qs are acting like they want to go front side. Look, we wicked above it. Increasing volume. Look, they just dumped right on it, bro. They like there's obviously some major opposition to the market even thinking about trying to trend up or finish front side, bro. I mean, the S&P 500, the SPY, I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying, a freaking fairy tale at this point. But dude, look what the Qs did. We got all the way back up here to previous close again. And I mean, it looks like we're wicking to the upside. Only problem is you got the 120 here, previous close here. Like, it's just a lot to get by. Now, after, you know what I'm saying, after the bell, maybe. So, like for the last 2 days, the SPY was stronger than the Qs. Today, it seems like tech and the Qs are stronger than the SPY. And if I had to guess, and Meta finally broke past that 313.5, you got Nvidia starting to try to run up towards VWAP now. Look, crossing over VWAP actually. Nvidia running up towards VWAP. S&P 500 attempting to try to get near the 120. Wouldn't be surprised if we got there and rejected and faded more at this point. But look at the Russell ETF. Came down to VWAP and then bounced. Little V-shaped recovery. We're pushing up here. The Qs just went front side. Look at this, bro. Look, that's crazy. Like how many times the Qs went, you know what I'm saying? Red to green, green to red, red to green, green to red. You feel me? Palantir bouncing in a decent way. Look. See? And that is what I was talking about. It just took too long. But obviously, some type of buyers are stepping in. The Qs are front side. Where's Tesla at? Look, Tesla's way front side, bro. Look at this. And they're the highs. Music's got me dancing so free. I mean, the Qs looked like they reclaimed 374.5 for a second. 449.50s on the SPY. Some buyers are stepping in, obviously. Look at this. So, yeah, inverse 10 minutes of terror. They just kind of dragged it out. And now, as the final minute of the market approaches, we pull back again. The Qs break down previous close again. Dude, I don't know. I feel like the rug might get pulled, son. Look at this shit. Oof. Look at that. The last minute. They dumping, son. Look at this. Damn, that would have been a nice little fade right there. Woo! Shit, Jesus. They are punishing, and that's it. Oof. Yeah, that's the 10 minutes of terror. I guess they gave it to us. They gave it to us late. Look at Apple. Apple's acting like it wanted to bounce for a second there, bro. Yeah, acting like it. Oh, I mean the fix. When the fix is up, that's when you can expect to, you know what I mean, see some decent range and price action to trade off of. Look at what the S triple Q did. Right at the end of the day, look, came all the way down here and just ripped. Oh my God. I don't have to go and do not disturb, man. Look at that gap up. Whoa. What the fuck? No, wait, dude. What just happened? You see that? Hold up. Make sure that's not a misprint. Look at that. Look, dude, that shit went all the way up here, bro. That's crazy. I don't know what caused that. Is it the anticipation of earnings or just like, I don't know. But I mean, dude, this shit wicked all the way up here. I mean, can be. I don't think it's a misprint because I seen the same thing on whatchamacallit. Look at this. I'm trying to see what has earnings. Hold on. Where's my news at? Daily lineup, calendar, economic events. Where's like earnings at? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I have to look more into it, bro. But the cues are like damn near like they popped up and tag. I don't know if that's a new high. I think that was the high from earlier. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's the high from earlier because this was after hours. But I mean, we freaking wicked all the way up past it. See how they be playing games? Oh, I was on the wrong chart. Fuck. Dude, my bad, bro. Look, look at this. Look at the cues. Like right at market close, 1 minute after, we rip all the way up here to 376, and we're still like trending up. So I mean, hold on now. If we keep trending up, bro. The bitches fucking, they fucking catch me out of my shit. Like as we start ripping to the upside. Hold on, I'm on the right chart. Wait. Uh, I mean Palantir. I think is still looking viable as long as you got a good entry. Carvana damn near back at 52. SoFi broke above 10. Baba, you know what I mean, got all the way as high as 98. Microsoft seems like it couldn't actually get back frontside. Um, yeah, look, we're starting to see some bouncing come in. It's kind of strange, actually. Dude, what are you talking about? Where I paid that? Oh, you know what? I think I have my card locked. Yeah, that's that must be like a generic message or something. Look at that. But yeah, man. Anyways, hope everyone did good out there and was able to extract some capital out the markets. If not, hopefully you were able to keep your loser small. You know what I mean? And all, you know what I'm saying? That's the key. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if you follow risk to reward and all that, you can have less than a 50 percent win rate and still be profitable, even as high as like a 30% win rate and still be profitable. You feel me? But other than that, it's your boy E with some finance solutions. Hopefully, you were able to find some value in the content. If so, don't be afraid of the like button or even subscribe or follow. Um, hit the bell and all the things that the algo likes. Um, what the individual Roth is what's in the rollover that has my shit fucking everything Disney. Oh, I'm so good. I mean, I still I still like Disney at these levels, to tell you the truth. Like, after hours. But yeah, anyways, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. Other than that, be safe out there. Peace.